Started recording. Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah. Hi.
sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
So, sir, what does career resonance navigating professional truth?
Oh, एक मिनट फर्स्ट इंट्रोड्यूस राजेंद्र ओके ये भी उसका पार्ट रहेगा तो यू डोंट हैव राइट
ओके 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 एक बात बता देना, ये लाइक कोई एडिटिंग होने वाला है या फिर यही फाइनल है?
नहीं एडिटिंग होने वाला है एडिटिंग आप ही करने वाले हो ठीक है तो इसको जो है इसके बाद आप स्टार्ट कर दो दैट्स ओके
अच्छा अच्छा
ठीक
अच्छा
है
अच्छा, ओके ओके।
या
मुझे नहीं पता था तो दैट्स
या
इट।
दैट्स
ओके।
ओके दैट्स ओके या
सो हेलो राजेंद्र कुमार, हाउ आर यू?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you, Rajak?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah.
भाई इंटरव्यू नहीं हो रहा है यार ऐसा मत करो यार ओके लेट लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस ओके
Yeah,
ऐसा ना
please do that
ऐसा
for
ना करो यार
actually
हम जॉब इंटरव्यू थोड़ी ले रहे हैं
मैं
राजेंद्र का
मैं वही पूछ रहा था। मतलब उन्होंने बोला ऐसे बस आ जाओ, कोई 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 सवाल, मुझे
ओके
तो उतना
ओके
नहीं
सो
पता।
सो
तुम्हारे आप ही
सो
ले लो यार.
या मैं ही ले लेता हूँ ओके ओके सो आई
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
सो स्टार्ट करता हूँ हेलो एवरीवन सो आई एम हैप्पी टू इंट्रोड्यूस मिस्टर राजेंद्र ही इज a professional holding dual degree in material science and engineering with 6 years of experience. He has contributed his expertise to renowned organizations such as Citibank, Airtel X Lab, and currently serving as senior member of technical staff at Oracle. So Rajendra has a wealth of knowledge and passion for technology to his role. But this is what the public thing that we have. So probably it would be better to hear something from him as well. So Rajan, would you like to say few things which we might have missed?
Yeah, I think thanks Tiwari for having me here. I think you already covered most of it. So currently I am working as a software developer, senior software developer. And total, I have, like you mentioned, I have around 6 years of experience working in the IT sector. So yeah, I am sort of passionate about like development, web development, backend development. So yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. So I'll now go through the list of questions that we have. So
Mm-hmm.
the first question is there is saying that find a job that you love and you will never work a day in your life. So
Mm-hmm.
how have you managed your to align your career with your passion and find fulfillment to your job?
Okay.
So can you, yeah, please.
Yeah. Uh, so during my college days only, like I used to wonder about like website development and all. Like each time I used to basically visit a website, I used to think about like how these things are working, how the UI is getting populated, and what is the underlying technology which is making it possible to do it. So my interest sort of was, I was sort of inclined in that field, and that is why like I ended up working in the IT sector. And uh, this is something which I like, which I am sort of passionate about, and that is why. And since I am doing similar job in my professional life as well, so it sort of
Yeah.
fits me, you can say.
Yeah, yeah. But you are from you are graduate in technical engineering, right? It's material science and engineering, but you decided to work in IT. So when did you realize that you should go for IT?
Yeah, so it was like I think during the second last year of my college time when I realized when. So during that time, like I came to know about most of the different technologies, and during that time, actually many many of my friends, they were sort of preparing for their job, and when I got in contact with them, so that time, like I sort of got involved, and it I think it started way before that as well, but that was the time when it clicked to me that okay, like I this is something which I already like, and maybe I can try it out as my career option.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Actually, these questions will help us, at least for our group and to people, to our classmates, actually. So that's why we are asking these questions, so
Mhm.
how to go for career and how to improve it. So my next question would be, there is saying that what doesn't kill you make you stronger. So could you provide or maybe narrate a instance where a career challenge tested your resilience and how did you overcome that?
Okay. Maybe I think from the start, so like you mentioned, so I belong to a material science background, and from there I basically, you can say it was a switch from my material science background to the IT sector. So the first, I would say the first struggle which I encountered as I graduated from the college and entered the professional world. So there I think I had basically lot of, I would say, lot of struggles, in the sense that I had the knowledge, but I was not, I think, quite that much prepared compared to other joinees who already belong to that area, who already graduated from IT field or computer science field. But given that my interest lied in that, so it sort of helped me, and it kept me going to continue and learn. So that way, sorry, I might have not answered in the
Fine.
way you expected, but yeah, I also forgot the question what you initially asked, but I think I answered in that line.
Yeah, yeah. So I was just asking about challenge and did you face any challenge and overcome that? So yeah, so you answered it correctly. Yeah. So yeah, so everyone can have their different answers. So that's why we are like we
Mhm.
are trying to get inputs from professionals
Mhm.
so that
Yeah,
we
so for
can
me, the
get
challenge was
something.
this sort of switch only from
Uh-huh.
a material science to a
Yeah,
different, I would say, department. So, and
yeah,
particularly
and
in
and
the professional side.
yeah, and sometimes people think that for you it was like you got your passion,
Mhm.
but sometimes people after going into a new field, they realize that uh, they are stuck somewhere, right?
Mhm.
And they are not finding it very interesting.
Mhm.
So, uh, do you think that first people should find their passion, then go for job, or maybe just go for job and try to find their passion? How people should go about it?
Yeah, it's better.
What is
I
your
would
thought?
say, yeah, it's better if people are able to basically sort of find out what they are interested in, what their passion is before starting a job. But again, it's very subjective, right? So depending on the circumstances, depending on the maybe the immediate need you have, so based on that, people are basically, sometimes they need to choose one option, an immediate option, and maybe in later part of their career they realize, that okay, this is going well, but I think I should explore something different. So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
So you talked of yeah, yeah. Please continue. You
mhm.
want to say something else?
Yeah, so I mean, it's quite subjective, but I would say if you are really looking for something like which you are passionate about, or which you think you are interested in, then I think 4 to 5 years in the college are sufficient time to explore that.
Yeah, so you pointed out very correctly that we should always try to find out our passion. But if uh, we are not able to find out, then maybe we should go for other option. But you also pointed out about the need and everything, right? So
Mm-hmm.
suppose there is a situation, college people like us. I'm already professional, but like Richik maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So suppose he's getting two job offer. One offer is from his like maybe passion company, or maybe a company where he can follow his passion, and he has another offer where compensation is higher. So
Mm-hmm.
should he consider higher compensation, or maybe go for the other company? So,
No, so I think like that. So again, like maybe it will seem a very ideal answer to you, but I will I'd suggest that he should go for what he likes, right? Because in
okay,
the
yeah,
in the long run, that is something which will matter. Because once you join, let's say, corporate world, then although you still have the option to look for the career change, but uh, that the time which you have already like spent in the basically professional world, going for looking for big CTC and all, that might not be satisfactory after some time.
yeah,
So yeah, I definitely
yeah.
suggest that one should go for what he likes, what he or she likes.
Yeah. Yeah. So you pointed out correctly that it's not about getting initial salary. Maybe suppose you are going for your passion, then probably you will get option to grow in your career, right? So
Hmm.
that way you will compensate the this thing higher package,
Hmm.
and yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. So again, the next question. Generally, people say that a goal without plan is just wish, right?
Hmm.
So, can you share how you set concrete career goal and strategies you use to achieve them?
Okay. So, like when I realized that okay, I am looking for this part of career where I could work on the IT side, tech stack, know, explore different tech stacks and all. So the preparation started during college days only. Like so that time only, I sort of started working on what is needed. I mean, so I needed to, for example, I needed to understand the different coding languages, like so that I did. And obviously I had this plan in mind that okay, this is something I will be needing while interviewing for an IT sector job. So that was,
Yeah,
that is some plan which I sort of I had in mind during college days. And after that, once I joined the corporate world, then again, like similar plans I need to basically I need to make to aim for the next level. So how I
yeah,
can basically go to the next level, sort of things. So, yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, thank you so much. So our next question is like, it's always better to know your strengths and weaknesses, right? So,
Hmm.
suppose if you know your strength, you would be searching your job opportunities or maybe career options in that. But
Hmm.
at the same time, it's better to know your weaknesses as well, right?
Hmm.
So that you would have option to act upon that.
Hmm.
So, sometimes people get their weaknesses from by feedback of some friend or some manager or anyone, right?
Hmm.
So, but what generally we see, suppose in most of the company we have got end year review, right?
Hmm.
End year feedback and everything, but uh, at that occasion generally manager don't give true feedback. That is what I think, right?
Hmm.
So, and we don't want to go to people to get feedback about our weaknesses, right?
Hmm.
It's also true, right? So
Hmm.
so how do you try to identify your weaknesses so that you can act? So can you give some tips so that we can identify your weaknesses uh, on which we need to act in future.
Okay, you mean how to sort of identify one's own weaknesses and act
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So for me, like what happens is like we need to be updated with the recent technologies, right? In order to we need to be adapt enough to basically know the recent technology and explore recent technology. So the thing which triggers me is like if there is something new, and it is very usual that you would get to know that okay, these days this is something new which people are talking about, right?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
And so I mostly try to uh, basically aim to make myself aware of those technologies, so that I am basically, if I am aware, then obviously I have enough skill sets to work on
Mhm.
those, right? So
Yeah,
I would say this is one of the way I try to basically.
yeah, yeah. You follow trend, how it is going, and
Correct,
am I
correct,
updated to those
correct.
technologies or not, right?
Like it is
Yeah,
very I would say these days it is quite needed that
yeah,
you keep yourself updated.
yeah. So that is about technical skills, but there are many other skills like skills, presentation skills, then influencing skills, negotiation skills,
Hmm.
everything are there, right? Then managing skills,
Hmm.
those comes with your as you grow in your career. So, but initially we try to improve on technical skills, but how? uh, can we get feedback about those skills? Should we uh, have a good friend who can uh, give feedback, or
Hmm.
maybe we should go to manager uh, more frequently than once in a year at the time of review, or maybe something else. I don't know,
So
but
normally, like what practice, I don't know, like it may differ in different organization, but in
yeah,
most of the organization, what practice they follow is like it's not only the end year when you are having an interaction with your managers or senior folks.
yeah,
They are basically they are planning the interaction on a regular basis. Particular for me, like such things have happened that okay, I it is not the year end when I am reaching out to manager, or manager is reaching out to me and just telling the feedback. So we are having regular interactions where we normally like get to know that what are the manager expectation and whether I am
okay,
at par with his or her expectations. So that interaction is needed. And apart from that, if we are having like these days different firms have started following the sprint culture, right, where you will be sort of uh, meeting online only. Since many folks are working remote only and discussing on their task. Although this seems to be a very straightforward thing, but I think during that time there are multiple things which are getting involved. I would say it's not just about updating the status of your task, but there are other aspects as well, like you mentioned, soft skills, or maybe I would say sometimes negotiation skill as well, right? That
yeah,
the management is expecting that okay, this particular task needs to be done within this time, but you feel that okay, this will take longer time, right? So
yeah,
you need
yeah,
to portray it in that way, right? You need to have sufficient facts that okay, why this task is going to take that much time. You need to basically be realistic and be practical. So
yeah,
during our day-to-day interaction, also we sort of are like we either receive feedback or we either demonstrate our strengths there. That okay, this is something, and we will keep on realizing that okay, this is something I think I I am doing well, or this is something
Yeah.
I might have done well or better. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So I think your company is following good practices, but most of the time, what I see, people give good feedback
Mm-hmm.
that you have done good. You have right,
Uh-huh.
and when they want to give other side, it, it become in place of constructive, it become destructive. I would say I don't know.
Okay. It's
Sometimes
like
it become destructive,
I
right?
yeah, apart from, let's say, your manager or your senior folk is not having regular interaction with you, then I think if your team are meeting on a regular level, and um, I just gave one example of sprint planning and all. So there also we are having such interactions. So, and in some cases also, like we have this I would say not very frequent, but maybe bi-weekly session, tech sessions, or anything, and any sort of sessions of that
Yeah,
type. So there also we, I would say, we get an opportunity to demonstrate ourselves, other skills
yeah.
apart from tech. So
Yeah.
those things help. At least those things help
Mm,
me, and and obviously you will have multiple peers working with you. So it's, I won't say one should not hesitate in reaching out to their peers and asking for something, like asking for feedback, as in how am I doing,
mhm.
how was my presentation today. Then
Yeah,
that
yeah. Sometimes we should ask, and maybe we should have maybe a friend who can share these things maybe very
correct, correct.
precisely or
For
maybe
example, after this
yeah.
interview, I might reach out to you asking like how was I, right?
Yeah, nice. Okay, so thank you. So okay, so I'll ask new question. Other okay, next question. So nowadays people say that your network is network, right?
Mm-hmm.
So uh, so for you should have a network, a strong network who can help you in the time when you need help, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, so and it's very difficult thing to make a good network, I
Mm-hmm.
would say. So, how do you create a network around you? Maybe network, your own network, maybe. So, there are something maybe you have got colleagues around you, uh, maybe immediate team or in the group you are working. But
Mm-hmm.
how do you create network with maybe your peripheral people, maybe other people than your group? So, what practice you follow to start conversation, create a good connection? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, your view would be very helpful
So
for us.
that I would say is a good question. Given that things have now basically turn out into a remote culture, right? So we are
Yeah,
not meeting people on a regular basis like we used to do in office earlier. So these days, what I am trying out is curiosity is something which always helps, in the sense that okay, you will get to know that okay, this particular team is working on something, some particular project. Okay, so
okay.
reaching out to individual like starts from there only for me. That okay, what is this project about? I came to know that yeah, you guys are working on something good, uh, like in some session or something like that. So such, that is one way. And apart from that, since we belong to the same organization, being in different team also, so there are needs when we need to interact with other folks as well. So
Yeah,
during that time, apart from our regular work, like apart from our project work, like it's a good time to just discuss something else, maybe sometimes on a personal basis also. So that also helps to basically get to know the that person or that guy. So I think, yeah, it's it's challenging, I would say, these days, but these are some of the, I would say, some of the ways I am trying.
Yeah. Some of the SOP we can follow. So I was observing my chief of my department.
Mm-hmm.
What he do actually. Uh, I'll share one instance. One of my colleague left the organization, and he had written something on LinkedIn, and
Mm-hmm.
people started commenting on his post,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, my department's chief went to that post, and he liked each comments actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, actually, why he does he do, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I realized that as soon as people see that this guy has liked my comment, he gets some better feeling about
Mm-hmm.
that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that way, when you meet next person in face to face meeting, maybe
Mm-hmm.
then there is good chance to make good bond, I would say.
Correct.
So yeah, so you pointed out very correctly that it's good practice to go to person and maybe ask for his help,
Mm-hmm.
and let him know that he can also approach you for in future for any help, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that way it creates good bond. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. So Richik, would you like to ask any
Yeah, I have.
question relate
Yeah.
anything related to?
Hmm. Behind every successful person, there is a mentor. So, can you please discuss the role of mentors in your career?
Yeah, that's a very big question, man. And I do not consider like successful word is itself a big, but yeah, I would just say like, yeah, since you asked
It
about
helps.
mentors, so yeah, so there have been mentors like for me. So like in my previous organization, so I had my lead and he was very supportive, like, and basically the tech stack was new for me, the project was also new for me, and I was not very I would say well aware of, or I did not have that much hands on the tech stack, using which I was supposed to work on that project. So he sort of helped me in the sense that he sort of guided me where to start with. And yeah, sorry, I again forgot your question. I think you wanted to know about mentor.
No, no, it's absolutely
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So, like, what are your views on change? As we hear, the only constant is change. So, can you share any example that you have embraced any change in your career or in your personal life?
Yeah. So so the professional life we are in, so that demands the constant change actually, right? So I think each year, or if not each year, then each after each 2 year or 3 years, we come to know that okay, something new tech stack has come, right? These days generative AI is the new buzzword, right? So obviously for us to uh, keep going, we need to be adaptive enough to uh, to basically have well, to make ourselves aware of the new change which is happening. And yeah, so the change is something which I think many of us in this IT sector can associate themselves very well. So many, like, new each year, or yeah, if not each year, then at least after each 5 years we come to know that okay, this is something new people are talking about, so we need to see that, okay. and that is helpful in the sense that it's not just that that new thing is just a word, or it's not just, it's not a hype, but that is actually going to help us with our current working ways, or with our current approach. So that is why we need to basically curious enough to adapt to that change.
So, like as we say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Could you please provide any instance where a career challenge or like tested your resilience?
Okay, I think we discussed about that problem.
चलो भाई क्लोज कर दो, बहुत हो गया. सेम क्वेश्चन हो गया, रिपीट कर रहे हो यार. ठीक है, चलो. ओके, थोड़ा क्लोजिंग स्टेटमेंट दे देते हैं, उसके बाद करते हैं, इसको कट कर देना. ओके, तो
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
या सो जस्ट गिव क्लोजिंग स्टेटमेंट, उसके बाद उसको एडिट कर लेना. ओके, या
Okay.
या would you like to give? Okay, so yeah, I'll say. Okay, thank you, thank you, Rajendra, for joining, so giving your precious time. So I think it would, we have got very useful insights, and it will definitely going to help us, not only our group, but maybe someone who can share. So we can share these findings to others as well. They will also be benefited. Yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah, it's my
Uh,
pleasure, Tiwari.
yeah, thank you. ओके, अब क्लोज करते हैं भाई, बाकी तुम्हें एडिट करना है ऋचिक.
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है.
ओके, ओके, ठीक है राजू भाई. हाँ,
हाँ, तो
बाय.
इसका क्या होगा, कैसे है ये वीडियो,
यार
आप कोर्स में ऐड करोगे क्या?
हाँ, तो वीडियो तो कोई देखेगा नहीं वैसे, बट स्टिल हम लोग थोड़ा एडिट करके रख लेंगे, और
हम्म,
उसका टेक्स्ट को निकाल के एक रिपोर्ट तैयार करेंगे, और फाइनली हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जो भी हमारा फाइंडिंग होगा
हम्म,
रेफरेंस देके उसके बाद में हम लोग प्रेजेंट करेंगे कि हमने इस टाइप के कुछ क्वेश्चंस थे जो कि कहीं पे ढूंढा कि
हम्म,
करियर में किस किस टाइप का क्या होना चाहिए,
हम्म,
और इस टाइप के हमको लो का मतलब ऐसा व्यू है इन
हम्म,
चीजों को लेके कि
अच्छा.
हाँ, तो उसमें से मे बी कुछ कुछ लोगों को बहुत हिट कर जाएगा, भाई ये तो करना चाहिए हमको. राइट.
सही.
तो यार मेरा, लेकिन मेरा ये था कि मतलब अ, मुझे तो जॉब में जाने के बाद मुझे अपना पैशन मिला.
हाँ,
राइट.
हाँ, वही बोल रहा हूँ कि ये तो
हाँ,
काफी सब्जेक्टिव है यार, ये तो क्या ही बोल सकते हैं हम.
ये सब्जेक्टिव है. यस, सबका
हम्म,
अपना अपना आंसर होगा. कोई कोई हाई पैकेज के पास जाएगा, बोलेगा कि जैसे जैसे मुझे मैं 1 साल 2 साल जॉब कर लिया, तो मेरे डिपार्टमेंट का कोई बंदा आया, बोला यार RST तुम जो है इतना कोडिंग वोडिंग क्यों करने लगे हो, मतलब कोर वाले हो, ऐसा
हम्म,
कुछ अच्छा करो. तो
हम्म.
इसमें क्यों उतना लगा रहे हो, तो मैं बोला यार कि मेरा 5 लाख कंपनी से कह के सैलरी बढ़ाओ, तो मैं कोडिंग कल से करूंगा ही नहीं. तो, तो मतलब कुछ ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं जिनको लगता है यार कि जो भी काम दिया जाएगा कर तो लेंगे ही,
हाँ,
उतना भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है,
correct, correct.
पैसे मिलने चाहिए जो
हम्म,
हमारा नीड है मे बी.
हम्म,
बट कुछ कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं, ज्यादातर लोग एक्चुअली ऐसे होते हैं जो जो एक चीज सीख लेते हैं, उसके बाद उनको रहता है कि यार कि इसी में हमारा लाइफ कट जाए.
हम्म,
तो उनके लिए थोड़ा ये क्वेश्चन ज्यादा रिलेवेंट हो जाता है कि भाई कि जो सीख लिया उसी में जाओ, नहीं तो फिर अगली बार फंस जाओगे. है ना. तो वही सब है.
तो
तो
ऋचिक,
हाँ,
कैसे हो अभी, कॉलेज